simple piece of thread can change the world around you.
You try to be good, and you try to be kind. You follow your heart, and you listen to your mind.
The unbreakable thread. The silence in Leo's house was heavy. Ever since his dad was gone, it felt like all the color had drained away, leaving only gray walls and unspoken words. He and his mom, Clara, moved around each other like ghosts, their shared sadness a wall between them. The silence was broken one afternoon by a knock. It was Leo's Aunt Susan. She bustled in with a casserole and sharp-edged advice. "Clara, you're letting this house become a museum," she said, her eyes flicking over a photo of Leo's dad. "And Leo, you need to get out, be a boy. Your mother is stuck." The words hung in the air, sharp and cold, long after she left. Stung by her sister's words, Clara found a flyer tucked in a community newsletter. Rainbow Place, it read, strengthening family bonds. When she showed it to Leo, he recoiled. "Aunt Susan is right," he mumbled. "We just need to move on." But Clara's eyes held a flicker of defiance. "No," she said, her voice quiet but firm. "We need to move together." Rainbow Place was a quiet haven. A woman with kind eyes and silver-streaked hair introduced herself as Veronika. She didn't ask about their arguments or their sadness. Instead, she placed a simple wooden box on the table. "Sometimes," she said softly, "the world tries to tell you how to grieve, how to be a family. It tries to pull you apart. This box is for your story, the one you write together. Your family's story is a strong rope, woven from many threads," Veronika explained, unrolling a large family tree. "When people try to cut it, you must remember how far back it goes." She showed them how to find the threads. Leo discovered his father, Mark, was named for a great-grandfather who played the violin. He saw his father's eyes in a man who lived 100 years ago. "A story shared is a bond that can't be broken," Veronika encouraged. Clara wrote about the day she and Mark got caught in a thunderstorm on their first date. Leo's page stayed blank. He thought of his aunt's words, then he thought of his dad. He wrote, "He taught me how to skip stones. He always found the flattest ones." It was a memory just for them. The project followed them home. Leo found an old atlas of his dad's and began building a digital map, linking photos and stories to the places that made their family. He showed his mom how to add her memory of the thunderstorm. They were no longer ghosts in their own house. They were curators of their shared history. Aunt Susan visited again, expecting to find the same gray silence. Instead, she found the house filled with the scent of lemon cake, Mark's favorite recipe. "You're still dwelling on the past," she started, but Clara just smiled and cut her a slice. "We're not dwelling, Susan," she said. "We're remembering. There's a difference." Leo stood beside her, nodding. They returned to Rainbow Place, their box now a treasure chest of memories. Together, they painted it. Leo painted the constellations from his father's dream map, and Clara painted a winding river, representing all the stories that flowed through them. They had taken the scattered pieces and built a fortress for their family's heart. The memory box sat on their mantelpiece, a vibrant testament to their story. It was a reminder that while others might try to tell them who to be, their strength was in the history they shared and the future they were building together. The house was no longer gray. It was filled with the colors of a love that could not be divided.
You try to be good, and you try to be kind. You follow your heart, and you listen to your mind. You work really hard